Let us wrap up this series of videos about how to ask for data and analysis to our analysts or data scientists. And there are two main topics that I want to cover there. The first one is what kind of data can be analyzed. And the second topic that we want to talk about is the model complexity. And again, we're going to just touch lightly on these topics. In future videos, we're going to go really deep in how to deal with these topics on a technical level. What kind of data can we analyze? Well, from the human perspective, there are two ways of classified data: structured data, unstructured data. And some people have something in between, which is semi-structured data. Structured data is usually tabular data that you can easily see and understand what kind of information is being stored there. Whereas unstructured data, which is actually about 95% of the data that it is produced in the world, probably more, is images, text, binary files, sound. This is data that is much harder to simply understand what is there when you look at it with your eyes, but it might be some systems can actually easily understand what is written there. There's, however, information that even systems or software have a hard time trying to make sense of what is within this information, either for structured or unstructured data. All of it must be checked for cleanness and accuracy. And one important rule of thumb is that if you want to run an analysis, you should try to run it at first on clean data. Reason being that usually your analyst might spend a lot of time trying to clean that data, and you want to shorten your time to insight. Most of analysts, data scientists, spend a lot of time actually cleaning and doing transformations on data. You want to avoid this, again, by using the data that is as clean as possible. The next topic that we want to talk about in this video is the model complexity. Here we have another rule of thumb, which is try to use the simplest model that you can use to describe this problem. Reason being is that sometimes the marginal gains that you get by increasing the model complexity and the work that you need to actually create the features and training a more complex model do not give you enough value that justify the investment that you are doing. This is something that really often happens. Analysts spend a lot of time trying to improve the model. However, the gains that you observe are just marginal. So it is a good idea to actually keep this in mind and challenge all the time these results and actually see if you are getting significant improvements while increasing the complexity of your model. The effort related to collecting and analyzing data is always going to be big. It's always going to be important. But if you have all these ideas that we've been covering in the last videos in mind, then you might actually mitigate many of the risks or many of the situations in which you can incur in bigger costs. Finally, asking the right questions can actually ensure proper collaboration with your data scientists and with your analysts, and can help you to move forward with confidence.